approval of minutes of the November 10th, 2015 regular council meeting. What would be the will of the council?
Move to approve.
Got a motion to approve by Councilman Womack, second by Councilwoman Alexander. Any discussion? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Minutes stand approved. Item B is brush pickup program. Ms. Rhoden.
Yes, in your packet, and we sent this out a few days ago, as a front and back piece of paper. It says Winchester on the top, changes to the brush pickup program. We've discussed this a couple of times in our work session, and we're requesting that we have a limit per pickup that we will allow. And the limit would be a pile no more than 12 foot long by 8 foot wide by 6 foot high at any single resident, and that we do not pick up for commercial contractors. Also included on this are our regulations for grass pickup, items that we can't pick up, and our blue bag recycling rules. And if approved, I would like to ask the ability to send these out with the Winchester utility electric bills so we can verify that each homeowner is notified.
Okay. Council, we have discussed this a couple of work sessions, and we've all had an opportunity to review this. What would be the will of the council?
Move for approval.
Motion to approve by Councilman Sneed.
Second.
Second by Councilman Spencer. Discussion?
Discussion,
Okay.
Mayor. On those notices, and also too, an effective date, I think we need to include. The effective date, as a suggestion, might be April 1, 2016.
That would be fine.
And I would also suggest that we run those notices January, February, March on the utility bill. That'll give the public plenty of time, I think, that is coming.
No problem.
Okay. Good suggestions. Any other discussion? Okay, there being none, all those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Item B is approval to seek bids for concession stand. Carol?
Yes, I want to get your approval to get the bids out for the 2 concession stands we need operating in the city park. And we'll bid those out to, I guess, field 3 and field 1 concession stands.
Okay. So your request today is just to
seek bids.
just to seek bids. Okay. Okay, what would be the will of the council?
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, motion to approve by Councilman Spencer, a second by Councilwoman Bates. Discussion? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
Thank
Thank you, Darrell. Item C is the retirement program for employees hired after January the 1st, 2014. Ms. Rhoden.
We changed our policy manual in April of 2014, and in there, employees that were hired after January of that year were not going to receive the exact same benefits as prior employees. What I'm asking is for the opportunity to open a 457 for any of the newer employees past that date. This will not be a defined benefit program like our current employees are involved in. The employee would be required to make a 3% match, and the city would match it 8%.
Okay.
Council
Council.
match it what?
8%.
Okay, council, we've discussed this, we've talked about this at a couple of work sessions also. What's the will of the council?
Move to approve.
Motion to approve by Councilman Spencer,
Second.
second by Councilman Sneed. Discussion.
I think it needs to be known that it will save the city money by changing this over to a new program. It's not going to affect the current employees as we know it right now.
That's correct. That is correct, yes. Okay, any other discussion?
I would also like to add that I think it affords those newer employees a lot more flexibility with what they're doing.
All right.
So a good thing.
Absolutely. Okay, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Oh, I missed one, okay. Okay. Bid for purchase of city property on Laura Avenue.
You have in your
That's right.
packet, we've discussed this as well. There was a piece of property, actually, it's actually two parcels that are deeded together on Laura Avenue that we found out through a citizen that the city actually owned them. So we put that up to, for a sealed bid this past month, and the only bid that we received was one for $105.
Okay. We have a bid, the only bid. What is the will of the council?
Mayor, I make a motion that we rebid that property.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, got a motion to rebid by Councilman Spencer, second by Councilwoman Bates, to rebid the property. Any discussion? It's,
Is there another what outlets do we use when we request bids the first time? I mean, can we expand that somehow?
You could use it through Gov Deals. You could put a minimum. Otherwise, it would sell at whatever it's brought. That was hence why the recommendation was the sealed bid.
it's,
Do we have any idea what it's worth? And if so, why not put a minimum on it?
the property, is it considered landlocked?
It is.
Yeah.
It
So, I
is,
mean,
but it actually touches 5
Right.
property owners, including one of those being these people that.
So it is this gentleman whose property,
I'm sorry?
this gentleman that has the bid, his property does touch.
Yes, and
The
4
city's
other,
not.
4 other taxpayers touch it also. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we only put the notice out one time. Yeah.
in the Herald Chronicle. So, its highest value certainly will be to the people that join that property. But we probably need to do a better effort in making sure that they are all aware that it is available. So, okay. So we've got a motion on the floor and a second to rebid the property. Any other discussion?
Is there to be a minimum?
Do we want a minimum?
I wouldn't see any need in it.
Well, we send a copy to every property owner that touches, so they'll all
Yeah.
know it. Just mail them a copy, it's up for bid. Make sure that all 5 property owners that join it know it.
Okay.
Could do that, yeah, okay. Okay, any other discussion? All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Item D, part-time employee Christmas bonus. Ms. Roden.
This is actually was on our last agenda for the Christmas bonuses, and the motion reflected that it was for permanent full-time employees. So we have written those checks, but I believe we have 6 or 7 what I consider permanent part-time. They work the same amount of hours, they're not considered full-time employees year-round, mainly in our recreation department. We have, I believe, 2 that actually work with Daryl, and then the rest work at the Swimplex. So they have gotten it in the past. Last year when I checked, they did get the full amount last year. I think in 2013 they got a lesser amount. I just want to clarify the motion so we know exactly what to write the check for.
Okay. Council, you've heard comments by Ms. Roden. Any recommendations on what you'd like to do on this?
I'd move that we approve this Christmas bonus this year. We do have it budgeted, is that right?
Yes.
And then, if we feel the need as a council to make any changes, we'll take that up in our next budget.
Second.
Okay, so we got a motion and a second to approve the part-time getting the same as the full-time, as a Christmas.
Well, certainly, like Ms. Rose said, we did it last year, and we planned on doing it. We did budget for it.
Okay. Okay, I've got a motion by Councilman Spencer, second by Councilwoman Bates. Any other discussion? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Okay, that concludes our meeting for December 2015. We'll move into communications. Councilman Sneed?
Just, I guess this is our last opportunity before Christmas. I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and stay safe out there. Enjoy yourself.
I concur. Just hope we have a prosperous 2016.
Okay. Ms. Bates?
I want to also say Merry Christmas, everybody, and don't forget, Friday night, shop around the square. Saturday, we're gonna have pictures with Santa at the Kiwanis Club and giving away a lot of bicycles. So bring the kiddos up here and get a free bike.
Every kid?
Well, they got some bike kids around here too. I think we got over 100, didn't we?
Wow. That's
Yeah,
great.
there's over 100 bikes to be given.
That's great. Councilman Spencer?
I'd just like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Councilwoman Wong?
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and if you haven't already bought that present, shop Winchester first.
Okay. Ms. Roden?
I would just like to tell the council on behalf of all the City of Winchester employees, we've had many thank yous for the Christmas bonus. So, we thank you for that.
Okay. I would echo what everyone else has said. We've had a great 2015, and we couldn't have done that without the hard work of the employees and the department heads and the council and the citizens as well, making it a very good year. And we look forward to 2016. Merry Christmas to everyone, and wishing everyone a Happy New Year. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Jay?
Second.
Okay, a motion by Councilwoman Bates and a second by Councilwoman Alexander. Any discussion? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Stand adjourned. Thank you, everyone.